Editing is where most video production projects slow down. Even with good tools, turning raw footage into something coherent takes time. That's why I've been testing Filmora, a video editor where AI is deeply integrated into the workflow. From extending short B-roll clips to generating animated charts, to creating captions and short-form edits automatically. In this video, I'll show how Filmora actually performs when you use it on a real project. So let's jump in. While I love making videos, making content, I don't necessarily like the editing process that comes afterwards, because arguably editing a lot of raw footage is probably what takes up most time throughout this whole production process. Conventional tools like Adobe Premiere Pro, for instance, while they have some AI functionality now, it's not really something that's integrated throughout the experience. There's still a lot of manual work to be done. That's why recently I've explored Filmora from Wondershare, which has a lot of AI features built in natively throughout the entire flow. You can, for instance, take a bunch of photos, import it into Filmora, and then it will create a short video for you that you can then, of course, adjust and modify however you want. You can draw a path with a pen tool and sort of create motion in the direction of the path with all kinds of artifacts and visual effects. You can import an Excel sheet with some data, and an animated chart will be created and rendered automatically. You can create dynamic captions, so whatever you say can automatically be captioned for a short video. Okay, so just to give you an overview of the welcome screen of Filmora, we have the the Create Project tab, where you can choose between different aspect ratios, different formats. You have various ways to begin your project. There's even a Creator Hub where you can basically start from all kinds of pre-existing templates. Okay, so I want to try out this AI extend feature. So basically what it means is that you can extend any video, or I think also audio footage, with AI. So if you have B-roll footage that you want to be longer, the AI can imagine how the longer version would be. So I will try to just press AI extend. So for the extend functionality, I recorded some footage of the sunset, the beautiful sunset in Bangkok. So so let me drag this in here, and yes, we'll create a proxy file. I guess it's for quick rendering. Okay, so I'll drag this clip into the timeline, and yeah, here it is. So a beautiful sunset. I'll just play the end of the clip. It stops right here. So I would like to see if the AI extend can actually make me continue walking out of the frame. So so let's see. It's called AI extend. You just simply press the button AI extend, and then we can select this clip, and let's try to just drag it. So we'll try to add 5 more seconds. Up here we get the prompt. So so we can just write person should keep walking so that he eventually walks out of the frame. Something like that. Let's see, camera movement. It's a static because I had it on a tripod. So let's keep it static. Let me see, we do 1080p. I think that's it. So we just press generate, and then we see the price, of course, of this generation. Generate, and we can always open the task list, and we can see that it's currently doing video extend, and it's 30% done as we speak. So the AI generation, the AI extend, is now complete. So I'm quite excited to see how it turned out. So the line is still at the intersection between the existing clip and the newly generated clip. So I'm just gonna press the space bar and then let it keep playing. So let's see how it looks. I mean, I guess technically I almost walked out of the frame, but for some reason it wants me to go back in. But besides that, like, I feel like it still looks correct. It follows everything pretty much as it should. Like, there's a bit of the, it's the sun just going through my my t-shirt. So yeah, this is obviously where it started. So it's basing it on this part. So here it starts the generation, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool that it knows that the light of the sun would need to sort of bend. It's not the correct place because obviously it cannot shine like that through my clothes. And then it continues, and it decides that I need to turn around and walk a bit more. So I'm sure this could probably be prevented with better prompting, but yeah, it's kind of fun to see that it even gets some of the glare artifacts from the original shot and try to sort of relocate it. I think this can especially work like for shorter, like if you just need like a few seconds here and there to fill out some gaps, like if you have some voiceover and you really need just the B-roll footage to be a bit longer, it's definitely very, very useful, I think. So so pretty nice stuff. I mean, you can see the quality decrease a bit because it's, I guess, because it's 1080p, but generally I think it's pretty good. Another really cool part of Filmora is the effects. So there is an AI infographics section in the effects tab, and you can create all kinds of AI generated graphics, but one particularly useful feature is the animated charts. So if we click on this, you can see the first one is, I always catch myself watching these on like on Facebook or whatever. Like, it's so interesting to see statistics develop over time. Usually it's some like competition between countries or whatever, but I always find myself watching them. But you can create these very easily in Filmora, and you can of course import your own data as well. So so let me just quickly prepare some data to put in. Okay, so I managed to find some statistics online, actually fertility rate by country from 1960 until 2023, which is pretty like depressing to see because birth rates globally have just been falling. So so hopefully at some point the development can change, because that's really important for the future, that we become more humans, not less humans. So let me drag in the fertility rate CSV, and it's loaded here, and then we can basically select the different, like we can define which column corresponds to what. So category column, I will put that as country, value is the fertility rate, and time column is the year. And then we can go and preview. So so yeah, it starts in 1960, and I think this is sorted by like the highest birth rates, fertility rates in the world. So let's try to switch it around and say, instead of sorting by descending, we sort it by ascending, and then we can maybe increase it to 20 countries and see. So yeah, as we can see, it's like generally just dropping, and some countries are really bad, like less than one kid per woman. We can also increase the duration, because I thought it was a bit fast. So let's increase it to, okay, this is too slow. Let's see. Huh? Oh, okay, so this is in milliseconds. Okay, so maybe a bit more. Okay, 30 seconds. So I guess it's a bit easier to see now that it's slower. We can add some roundedness to bars, and add a bit more spacing perhaps. And header, we can just type fertility rate, and I guess that's it. So in this case, it will simply show, and of course you can change format as well. Like you can choose it should be like for like a phone or 16:9. So yeah, this is I think this is pretty cool. And yeah, sadly the statistics they're pretty bad. Maybe what will actually change this in the future is AI and this whole idea of like a society of abundance, where because of AI we don't really have poverty in the future, and we can sort of get everything we need because we have humanoid robots, we have like almost endless production capability and so on. I think when a lot of sort of the friction of life disappears, maybe people would be more inspired to have kids. So I'm pretty excited about that future. All right, so we have this chart now, and it's so easy. We just press add to timeline, and then it will become a part of our project. So obviously now it has to render this animation. Okay, so it's done adding, and we can see it has like this just added it as a layer. So if we have our previous clip here and we play, it will just basically start playing the statistics. I'll try to be creating a short based on an existing long form video that we already have on our channel. I'll use the one we released the other day, basically the revive video where I show how to improve old photographs with AI. So that's a long form video, and I want to see how Filmora actually how Filmora can work with that and turn it into a short video automatically as an experiment. So so let's try this. So I will select the smart short clips, and in here you can actually connect it directly to your YouTube account if you have a YouTube channel. You can of course also just upload the files. So I actually have the file locally, so I'll just go ahead and use the upload function. So let me go ahead and just simply drag in the revive source file. And as they state, like they support up to 12 gigabytes and up to 200 and I think it was 240 minutes. Okay, so so basically now we can see. Okay, so this is the original source footage, and then we can configure how this short should be made. So so language, we'll just do English first. Duration, I think this should be perhaps a bit longer, like 60 to 180 seconds. Theme, it should be educational. You can select main topics and enter keywords. I won't do that for now. I wanted to see just how automated it can be. And for templates, I think I prefer this one. And yeah, that's it. Let's try to generate this. After it was done generating the shorts, I actually got 3 options. So I just chose one of them to open in the Filmora studio. But yeah, it took around, I think, take like 15-20 minutes, but most of that time was just spent uploading the original footage, because I think the video was like 3.5 gigabytes. So it uploaded that, and then it created 3 suggestions, and then I opened this one, and I really like the interface of the main app studio. I don't know what it's actually called, but I'll just call it the studio, because it has different layouts depending on what you're working on. So right now, as we're working on this short, it looks very optimized for editing a short. Like we have on the right side the preview, we have all the captions, basically we have the timeline and so on. It's just very easy to get an overview of your project. So so yeah, it edited this. You can just take a look at a bit of it. It adds the captions automatically. There's something we need to fix that's cropped. So it essentially finds the most optimal parts of the original video. But then what's really nice is just the fact that we're not limited to the AI, of course. Like we can edit it any way we want. We basically have all the lines here, and we can enable them or disable them. So if I just disable, you can see that it gets removed from the timeline, which I just think is really convenient, because you don't necessarily remove it permanently. You can just try to remove some lines, and then later on just enable them again if you want that. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know in the comments down below how you're using Filmora in your own editing process. I would love to hear about it. There's nothing else to say than stay tuned for more content like this. If this video inspired you, please like and subscribe. And have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.